Alright, jumping right into my first set of arms, doing biceps and triceps today. I'm gonna do biceps first. I've done the alternating bicep exercise, tricep exercise in the past, and I don't feel like that fatigues each muscle group in the same way. I feel like it gets a well-rounded pump, but I don't think it allows my biceps and my triceps to get as fatigued as if I do them one at a time. So doing biceps first, triceps second. I'm gonna start with these easy bar curls, and I don't think I've started with these before, so usually I'm coming to these when I'm already fatigued. So it'll be interesting to see how these feel fresh. I kind of worked up to this weight, did a bunch of like empty bar curls and banded tricep extensions to warm up. So now I'm jumping into this a little bit heavier than I did last week because I'm fresh. So let's get into it. Alright, went to the point where I couldn't get a full rep, but didn't go very far past that. So that's good for the first set. I don't think I'm gonna superset this with anything until maybe the later sets. Then I'll try and decide if I wanna add something in just to get the blood flowing a little bit more, get the biceps pumped up, but that was good for the first set. So I do get a pretty gnarly squeeze with these. Oh, my biceps are already very fatigued. This is kind of like my heavy set for the day. But anyway, I was saying they get a crazy squeeze because my elbows, it's not like a normal curl where I can just go like this and stop. My elbows can sometimes creep back a little bit and it limits my range of motion. My elbows, I think because the weight kind of swings underneath, my elbows have to slide underneath in order to get to that top portion of the rep. So like if you flex your biceps like this, you're not gonna get as good of a squeeze as if you flex them like this because they're even in an even more shortened position. So I like that a lot with these. I think I'm gonna do one more set at this heavy weight, then I might drop it down and I might just leave this alone by itself. I don't think I'm gonna superset this with anything. I might just go down to, or move on to a couple different exercises after this. But I think I've been talking for long enough rest that I can just jump into the next set. Oh yeah, that's good. I might actually do one more at this heavy set, because at this heavy weight, because I think I'm, well, man, it's hard to talk right after a set. I'm gonna do one more at the heavyweight because I'm still getting a decent rep count. Like I still got 10 reps on that set. So I'm gonna take a few seconds to breathe and then I'll jump into the next. That's good for the easy bar curls. I think I'm gonna drop the weight a little bit, and I might do a couple sets with a rope on here, doing some like hammer curls. Work that brachialis, work on that thickness, the wideness of that arm, of my arm. So I'm gonna change that up and then get into a couple sets of hammer curls with the rope. Yeah, I think one more set is gonna be good for that. And then I might jump into some concentration curls. Ah, gosh. All right. Concentration curls.
that was 3 sets of concentration curls each arm. Went from 15 reps to 10 reps to 10 reps, if you even want to count those, because most of those were partial reps, but might do one more like that. One more. Okay. All right, that's it for concentration curls. I'm gonna do one more thing. Might try to do some bandy curls to get me in that stress position, and some lighter barbell curls. We'll see. All right, the feeling here is just empty barbell curls followed by banded, I don't know what you call them, but banded curls where my arms are pulled back so that my biceps are in a stretch position. I'm thinking that that is gonna feel pretty good. So I'm gonna try and burn out on the barbell curls. Even though they're empty, my biceps are pretty pumped. I'm gonna try and burn out on these and then jump into those with minimal rest in between.
those aren't bad. Yeah, those felt pretty good. I got a lot of reps. So I'm gonna take not very much rest and go to the next set so that I don't have to do as many reps. Oh gosh. 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 All right, that's it for biceps. We got like 20 minutes. I think that should be sufficient for triceps as long as I keep moving, don't take a lot of rest, and really make each set count as far as fatiguing, stressing, breaking down, and pumping up my triceps. All right, first thing is first for triceps. First thing is my normal first movement of choice, and that's the heavy tricep extensions. I don't know if I've gone this heavy. What is that, 75, 85, 95 pounds? But I did a couple feeler reps, felt good. Felt like a weight that I'll be able to get a lot of reps, or a decent amount of reps, but not so many that I'm gonna be like, what the heck am I doing? This is too light. So this is the first set. I think it's a good choice to do these first, just because the heavier, like, it's just a heavier movement. But also because since my biceps are very pumped, I'm not gonna be able to get the stretch that I want. So I don't wanna do overhead stuff. I don't wanna do all my overhead stuff right now, because the overhead stuff is primarily for like gaining something in that stretch position. So if I do the overhead stuff now, when my biceps are pumped, I'm not even gonna be able to get that stretch. But I'm not really worried about the stretch on these. I'm worried about the contraction portion of the rep. So I think that's okay. I think that's wise to do these first because they're heavy and because I don't really care about the stretch. And then I'll do some overhead banded stuff and maybe some overhead plate, like tricep extensions, once my biceps have deflated a little bit and I'm a few minutes into my tricep workout. So this is the first set. nice heavy set of tricep extensions. Alright, I am going to take one of these 10s off because that was really heavy. I don't think I'll be able to get near that weight or that number of reps again unless I take a 10 off. So the next set will be a little bit lighter. I'm noticing that I'm getting more activation out of my triceps when I'm extending, when I'm hitting lockout, like forward, rather than keeping my elbows back and hitting lockout back here. I don't know why. I'm feeling my triceps activate more on that, feeling the squeeze more, and I think the stretch more in that forward position. Maybe they're being stretched a little bit more, so might depend on my shoulder, like the angles. I don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I'm gonna do a couple more sets of these just because they feel so good. I really don't want to leave them. A couple more sets of these, and I'm gonna superset it with some overhead plate extensions first, and then banded overhead extensions from the rack after maybe 2 sets of the plate extensions. But just because of where the camera is, I won't show you those, or maybe I'll adjust it real quick. I don't know. We shall see. How these are gonna go. more sets like that. That felt good. All right, I'm gonna go. I try close grip on this set. Whew. Turn the camera, tilt it up. Okay. I think 10 of those, 10 reps of that is sufficient. Going back to wide grip on these. I just kind of like it better. I don't know why. Oh gosh. Oh God. Oh. Okay. I'm thinking 2 more sets, but I think I'm done with the plate and overhead extensions. I think I'm gonna do the banded overhead extensions with the green and the blue band. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. One more set. I'm gonna drop the weight a tiny bit. And then I think when I get to those, I'm just gonna get to the point I was at on that. It was like 10 reps. Last ones were partials. And I'm just gonna crank out as many partial reps. Just burn the triceps out in that stress position. gosh. Drop set. Oh, I can't even lift my arms up. Alright, I'm done. That sufficiently cooked my triceps. Oh my gosh. I just love these things. They just feel good on my elbows. They activate my triceps really well. And I think after doing a couple heavy sets, dropping the weight a little bit and supersetting it with an overhead movement, that's just killer. I think that just hits everything. So this was my arm day. Mondays, today's Friday. Mondays are push. I'm calling it push, mostly chest, but I am gonna hit triceps so that I'm hitting triceps twice a week. Do the same thing with biceps. Hit biceps today. Tuesdays will be pull day, and I'll hit biceps a little bit along with back. So I'll catch you at the farm. All right, guys. We are back in the tractor. I had this morning a sufficiently fatiguing arm day, if I do say so myself. I did biceps and triceps, which I kind of like. I think I've said before that I like doing triceps first because it warms my elbows up for biceps, but I didn't have any issues with my biceps today. So it felt like doing biceps first did not cause any irreversible damage to my elbows, didn't cause any pain or anything, and I don't know, it just felt good. I was enjoying that sequence of movements. So I did some easy bar curls and some hammer curls, then concentration curls, and ended with some light empty bar curls. So empty bar, obviously they're going to be light, and some banded. I think it has a name. I don't know. Just some banded curls where the band's behind me on the rack, so it's forcing my biceps into a stretched position. And those felt good. Those were a good finisher. The easy bar curls, I like those a lot. I feel like I get such a good squeeze because I'm able to kind of rotate. I'm able to kind of punch my elbow through at the bottom so that I can get a really good contracted squeeze at the top of the rep. And it's more difficult to do that for some reason with a straight bar, which is the barbell. I can do that really well with the easy bar. Maybe it's because the weight is kind of moving. The weight's positioned differently. It's underneath the bar rather than on out to the sides. So either way, those felt really good. And triceps just felt great. They were feeling really, really good. And mainly, I think, because I've just been sticking to tricep extensions, or push downs, whatever you want to call them. I did, the whole time, pretty much, I did
tricep extensions for every set. And then towards the end, I started a superset with some overhead stuff, just to mix up that range of motion and position that my triceps are in. So I wanted to get some of that stretching stimulus, which I think I achieved that. I was doing overhead extensions with a 45-pound plate. Let me move this up here. Maybe that'll be better. Overhead extensions with a 45-pound plate. And those felt good, especially after like a heavier set of cable extensions. So I was happy with how triceps felt. I feel like I don't need much more than that, like especially just in one workout. Now, I especially think that's the case because I'm going to do, like I said earlier, I'm going to do triceps at the gym on my quote-unquote push day, which is going to be mostly chest, and I'll throw triceps in at the end. And I think after chest, I won't need to do a ton of tricep volume. So I'm going to do like skull crushers and I don't know, just maybe like kickbacks or I don't know, banded tricep extensions. Probably going to actually focus a lot on dips. Try to play around with some different torso positions on the dips because I heard that when you lean more forward on dips, that activates your chest, and when you stay more upright, that is more of a tricep centered movement. So I think I'm going to play around with that. It's probably going to be the same chest routine, that being incline bench, incline dumbbell, and dips, and maybe some banded flies. But I think the dips I'm going to do a lot of, and maybe I'll start the dip portion of the workout with a more chest-focused dip, and then I'll adjust and try and find a range of motion and a torso position that allows me to isolate my triceps a little bit more. And then I'll probably do some tricep finishers with dumbbells. So that's the plan for Monday, but I still have shoulders. No, I still have. Sorry. I still have legs to do tomorrow. It's my second leg day of the week, and since I did pretty much all quads on whatever day that was that I did legs, my first leg day, I did tons and tons of squats. So, I mean, my glutes, my hamstrings, they get activated a little bit, but they're not the part of my legs that's fatigued from that. My quads were very sore and still are fatigued. I think tomorrow, going back to legs is going to be perfect. Even though I'm not going to hit quads so much, I'm going to focus on hamstrings and calves. So I think that's the move for leg day tomorrow. I'm excited to just be able to focus on hamstrings and not have to worry about doing them after a bunch of sets of squats where I'm like just systemically fatigued. I think that's going to be key. So that's the plan for tomorrow. I just grabbed this bale of hay and I'm driving up to the cattle right now. So that's going to wrap up this little chat. 7 minutes. It took me 7 minutes to get down there, grab the bale, and get back up here. So, this morning after the workout, I actually prayed for a little bit longer than normal. I had more stuff on my heart that I wanted to bring to the Lord than normal. A lot of stuff I was thinking about. So I just read a proverb. I didn't read one of my the next chapter in 1 Samuel, even though I have been enjoying that book a lot. Just read a proverb this morning. But that's it for today. No workout this afternoon. Maybe if I have the time, maybe I'll do a couple sets of forearms, do like 8 sets of forearms or something. Just make sure I get that in. I was trying to do forearms every day, but I just don't. I could make time. I hate saying that I don't have time, but I didn't feel like it. That's a better answer. I got sick of it. I didn't have the motivation, the discipline to do it. But I'm still enjoying getting up every morning, cranking out a workout, and making videos. So hope you guys are enjoying them. Trying to pursue the Lord through this, trying to further His kingdom through this. Hopefully there's people out there who are watching this who need a little nudge towards Him. So that's all for today. I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video.